My dear students, in previous period we have read the first stanza of the poem, The Skylark. Let us see the remaining stanzas of the poem, Skylark. Students, now we will see the second and third stanza of the poem. See here. A stage below, in gay accord, white butterflies danced on the wing, and still the singing skylark soared, and silent sang, and soared to sing. Next, the cornfield stretched a tender green to right and left beside my walks. I knew he had a nest unseen somewhere among the million talks. See students, in the first stanza, we already know that the poetess Christina Rossetti, she had described the describing nature. Okay, she remembers one sunny morning when she heard and saw a skylark flying or hovering above the green earth and under the blue sky. Okay, it seemed to her that the skylark was hanging between the green earth and the blue sky. Okay, next what happens, see, in second and third stanzas, the skylark appeared to her like a singing speck. Okay, students, see, speck means what, see? Tiny shape of the bird. The skylark means a small singing bird. We already know that. So students, speck means it is a tiny shape of the bird. That small bird is there. Skylark is small bird. Okay. So see students, here the skylark appeared to her means Christina Rossetti. Okay. Poetess of the poem. Okay. See here, singing speck above the corn plants growing in the fields. The green earth, that green earth is that appeared to her like a stage decorated accordingly in Guy means bright. Okay, Guy means what here? Bright colors. See, that growing fields, that means that green earth, that appeared to her like a stage decorated according to in bright colors. Okay, the poet means here poetess watched the butterflies which seemed to dance on their wings. You observe on the mobile screen the picture, otherwise see in your textbook, then you can understand that picture shown that. See, next, see students, the skylark soared high up in the sky. See students, soared means what here? To fly high. Okay, soared means that flies high. Here, that tiny bird. Tiny bird is skylark here. Okay, with singing and sank down to the earth silently and then again rose up to the sky, singing a merry tune, a melodious tune. Okay, that is very pleasant to hear for us. So see that singing, how that, for example, see how that koel sings, no, like that. That also pleasant to hear. Like that, this skylark also singing very melodious. Okay. Next, see, the poet was walking along the tender green cornfields. There is a cornfield. There is a farm is there. There grown corns. Okay, there is cornfield. And she believed that the skylark had a nest. Okay, that hidden somewhere among the million stalks of corn crop. Means, see students, stalk means what here? A long and narrow part of the plant. There, see, the poet, when she was walking, poet means here poetess. Okay, Christina Rossetti, when she was walking along the tender green in their cornfields, she was there walking. Okay, and she believed there. What she is believed? That the skylark had a nest. Nest means that's house, that, okay, bird's house. So that and hidden somewhere among the billion stalks of corn crop. Means here that looking that nest hidden somewhere means along the million stalks of corn crop. Stalk means there a long and narrow part of that plant. There she believed that hidden, okay, that nest. So students, now see the last paragraph of the poem. See, and as I paused to hear his song, while swift the sunny moments slid, perhaps his mate sat listening long and listened longer than I did. See students, the poetess Christina Rossetti stopped walking to hear the skylark singing. Okay, poetess stopped walking to hear. She there was walking to hear that singing of that bird. She stopped her walking, okay, to hear the singing of skylark. She was so engrossed with the skylark that time, okay, when she was so engrossed with the skylark, that time slipped by swiftly. See here, swift means quick, that slipped, okay, means see, slid here, movements, sudden movements. So swiftly and the sun began setting down. That is means that it was already evening time, okay, evening it was. So she decided to go back home, okay. She walks back home, wondering if the skylark's mate would be sitting there listening to his songs longer than she did. See here mate means skylark's companion, okay. So she was very wondering, because if the skylark's mate would be sitting there listening to his songs longer than she did, okay. So students, once again we will see the summary of the poem first to last stanzas, okay. See students, the poem The Skylark is written by Christina Rossetti, okay. She has described nature very vividly. She remembers one sunny morning when she heard and saw a skylark flying above the green earth and under the blue sky. It seemed to her that the skylark was hanging between the green earth and the blue sky. The skylark appeared to her like a singing speck above the corn plants growing in the fields. The green earth appeared to her like a stage decorated accordingly in bright colors. Okay, the poet watched the butterflies which seemed to dance on their wings. Okay, so the skylark soared high up in the sky singing and sank down to the earth silently and then again rose up to the sky singing a melodious merry tune. Okay, the poet was walking along the tender green cornfields and she believed that the skylark had a nest hidden somewhere among the million stalks of corn crop. The poet stopped walking to hear the skylark singing. She was so engrossed with the skylark that time slipped by swiftly and sun began setting down. Setting down means that was already evening. Okay, the time was evening. So she decided to go back home. She walks back home wondering if Skylar's mate would be sitting there listening to his songs longer than she did. So students, the poem The Skylark is completed here. So take homework, read and write one time the poem The Skylark. Okay, bye students, take care.